Okay, so today I'm going to make a giraffe for a cake that I've got to make for this afternoon. So let's get started and see how we get on. Can you see that? Yeah, that's just about right. Okie doke. So you need to get some yellow icing, which I used some a couple of days ago, so I'm just going to reuse what I had left over. Probably need quite a fair bit of this, so make sure you buy enough. The whole pack should be enough. And I don't really want it this yellow, so I'm going to add a little white to it just to lighten up the colour slightly. Not a lot, just a little tiny bit. So get a bit more, because I don't want to mix more later down the line. I know it's to be different shades. Use too much, doesn't matter. Colours just begin to knead them into one another. And it should just take the brightness off the yellow, only slightly. It won't be a massive change in colour. You don't want it to be too neon yellow, really. After all, it's meant to be a giraffe and they're quite pale yellow. While I'm kneading these colours in, I'm just going to add some sugar cell, some CMC, whatever you call it, to this. And I usually just do it by eye, to be fair. Just make a little well. And just tip a little in. I haven't used a great deal, just enough to make do for this piece. I mean, if it needs more, then I'll add more later on, but usually that's about the amount I use. Should really be standing to do this, but being lazy today and sitting down. So I think that's pretty much mixed in. Yeah, that looks good. Now, I'm not going to be using all of this at once, so to stop the piece I'm not using from drying out, I'm just going to grab a bag to stick it in. That's just why I work on the other pieces. I don't want it to dry out. So we'll work on his head, I think. No, actually we'll do the body first, then that'll tell us how big the head needs to be. A bit more there. So how much have we got there? Let's have a look. So it's just over half, I think, for this one. I mean, because you only really need to make legs and arms and the head out of this, so yeah, put that in the bag. We'll just set that to one side. Now we work on the body. Okay, so just give it another little knead. Make sure it's got no creases in or anything. So what I'm going to do is try and make like a pear shape. I want it kind of thinner at the top of the neck part. The body, you kind of want it to be like a pear shaped kind of thing. I mean, you can make it longer if you want the neck to be longer, which I might just do. Keep it even. like a bell shape almost, I suppose. There's that on it, I think. A bit thinner in the bottom. That's about right. I'm just going to put him on here so he can dry. I mean, it's best to let any of your figures dry at least overnight. But if you're anything like me, usually everything we do is kind of last minute. So I will just leave this as long as I can. Which won't be very long. Oh dear. Right, so I'll just push that over here for now. Right, what we need to do now is to make some spots, which are traditionally brown. So I'm just going to colour some of this white, which I have here. Dark brown colour to enable me to cut some little circles out of it. Doesn't need to be a massive amount, just a small piece. And I use the dark brown sugar flare. Dark brown. Need start it off. Push in the middle, and you need quite a lot of this brown to make it go dark. So I'll put quite a lot on there. I never ever use that much usually. This is where you're going to get messy. And also at the same time I'm going to add some CMC. Just some sugar cell again. May not be enough brown, I don't know yet. I might like them to be a bit darker than that, to be honest. A little brown lump of fondant. Might be alright, actually. Yeah, that looks okay. Right, so I want to roll this out really, so get my nice sugar. And a little rolling pin if I can find it. Roll it too thick, you only want it really thin. That should be fine. I mean, it's really, really thin, you can almost see through it. Right, now you want to cut some really little circles, so I'm just going to use like a piping tube for my biggest circle. And maybe pen lead or something. Anything will do, as long as they're not too big. Just put them in some sugar first. And obviously you need to make sure they're clean, which they are. And then just cut a few out. And same with the small one. little paintbrush, just a small paintbrush. And then using a very small tipped paintbrush and a little bit of water, you want to attach these. So you just put a little bit, a few dabs here and there. Oh. And just add them. Be completely random. They are, after all, meant to be animal spots. So doesn't have to be any pattern. And it doesn't matter if they kind of go a little out of shape. It all goes for more natural look, doesn't it? Oh, very fiddly, these little pieces. Try and speed this up a bit. Yeah, I could get it done properly. I think that'll do. There's quite a few on there. You get the idea, don't they? I'm going to know what it is. That's the one there. Kind of nice covering. That'll do. After. Keep, if you've got any left over, keep them, just put them on there, because you'll need them for the other parts of the body. Right, so that is pretty much the basic body shape. What I usually do with a nice light brush is just brush off any excess sugar, but don't wear too much. Give it more spray with glaze later to get any bits off. There we go. And there is your body of a giraffe. Okay. There we go. Right. Well, I hope that was clear enough for you. Be sure to click part 2 to see when we make the arms and the legs. And if we get a chance, we'll make the head as well. Otherwise, that'll be in part 3. Okay. Check back. Bye.